In 1982, I mastered more or less 3 languages. I developed the ability over time. I could speak with the Western provincials in English. I arrived in Chile and I could speak in Spanish with Sister Bernard Vargas. Sister Bernarda used to say, "How come, Madeleine, you've never been to Chile, but you speak better Spanish than the Sisters of Providence who are here?" It was really not under my control. It was the Lord who gave me the gift of tongues. For my second mandate, I put emphasis on initial formation. Look for something new for initial formation, I said. Go visit other communities. See how they do it. Are they different in the novitiate or the postulancy? How do they recruit sisters? How do they achieve the formation of the sisters? I said, I don't want anything old. I want to break new ground. Finally, what they found was for formation to take place in a local community, a small group, in a poor neighborhood. It struck me that this would be a great initiative. In 1989 and 90, I thought about my plan and knew it was time. I asked the council, do you agree that we combine, the numbers had decreased, we combine the novices and temporary vow sisters of the community for a time of deepening of the origins of the congregation of Mother Gamlin's life. They'd visit the Museum of the Sisters of Providence, visit the ministries that take place here, make a pilgrimage in the footsteps of Mother Gamlin, all that. The council agreed. The gathering brought about 35 to 40 persons. It was very interesting because they saw that they were not alone. The initiative has continued up to now, and it's even evolved. Then about the community. I thought, we are still quite numerous. I didn't know the idea of Pope Francis at the time. He said that for the future, we shouldn't count the numbers. We must not expect efficiency and productivity. We need, I would say, sisters who are rooted in providence, who must entrust themselves to providence. I didn't have Pope Francis's idea. I wish I had it at the time, but I didn't. But I had confidence in providence. It has never been lacking. But if it's God's will, we will accept it. But at the moment, the Lord isn't telling us we're dying. The Lord tells us that we're still living. When I saw the earthquake in Haiti, and I saw that all the Sisters of Providence were alive, I said, it means that the community must continue. The important thing is to believe in providence and surrender to God's will. If it's God's will that we should die, I'm ready to die if it is God's will. But if it's not God's will, then I'm ready to live and move on. I think that the attitude that I've tried to give the community before leaving leadership, I think what's important for us, even now where we are, regardless of our health, our work, our local community situation, regardless of all that, is that the Lord requires of us, which is to be rooted in providence. I think that's what should guide us in our way of life, in our way of being. If we are rooted in providence, we won't be anxious. We will not be insecure, asking what's going to happen to us, what's going to fall on us. No, we are rooted in providence. We trust the Lord. We surrender to God's will, and then we move forward.